ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या योग विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण योग वेदांत साधन द्वारा अस्मिन् क्षणे एव आत्मानुभूति द्वारा कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम् अस्मिन् कर्मनिष्ठितानां दिग्विजयार्थं च श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योगदर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यासभाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ योगदर्शन आचार्याणां स्मरणम्। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। 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 ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम अथ श्री महर्षि पतंजलि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रम द्वितीयः साधना पादः सूत्राणि। ओम तव स्वाध्याय ईश्वर प्रणिधानानि क्रिया योगः समाधि भावनार्थः क्लेशतनुकरणार्थश्च अविद्या अस्मिता रागद्वेष अभिनिवेशाः पंचक्लेशाः अविद्या क्षेत्रमुत्तरेषां प्रसुप्ततनुविच्छिन्न उदाहरणाम् अनित्याशुचि दुःखानात्मसो नित्यशुचि सुखात्मख्यातिः अविद्या दृग्दर्शनशक्त्योः एकात्मता इव अस्मिता सुखानुशयी रागः दुःखानुशयी द्वेषः स्वरसमाही विदुषोऽपि तथा रूढोऽपि निवेशः ते प्रतिप्रसवहेयाः सूक्ष्माः ध्यानहेयाः तद्वृत्तयः क्लेशमूलः कर्माशयः दृष्टादुष्टजन्मवेदनीयः सति मूले तद्विपाको जात्यायुर्भोगाः ते ह्लाद परितापफलाः पुण्यापुण्यहेतुत्वात् परिणामतापसंस्कार दुःखैः गुणवृत्त्यविरोधाच्च दुःखमेव सर्वं विवेकिनः हेयं दुःखमनागतं द्रष्टृदृश्ययोः संयोगः हेयहेतुः प्रकाशक्रियास्थितिशीलं भूतेन्द्रियात्मकं भोगापवर्गार्थं दृश्यं विशेष अविशेष लिङ्गमात्र अलिङ्गानि गुणपर्वाणि द्रष्टा दृशिमात्रः शुद्धः अभि प्रत्यय अनुपश्यः. Wonderful discussion we are doing for the clear understanding to be on the seat of meditation, yogic meditation of samadhi sadhana to go beyond all the vrutthis or dissolve all the vrutthis. Excellent talk, excellent topic, excellent discussion is being done. Drashtu Drushya Sanyoga is the Hetu for samsara. So, to come out of the samsara, dukkha bahulyata, we have to therefore come out of this samyoga between drashta and drushya. What basically needs wanted at this level is to have very clearly the understanding and picture about what is drushya, what is drashta. Then only we can separate them. Okay, in fact, in the clearest understanding of each of them itself, there will be the separation because we come to know that they can never come together. These are the things to be caught, whether it is in Vedanta or Yoga, that in the absence of the knowledge of the rope as rope, somehow suddenly the snake came. Is it not? We call it an illusion, delusion, baat ki baat. Reverse is what? The moment the rope is apprehended as rope as it is, whole snake, everything is gone. But as long as the rope was not seen, snake was seen, there were variety of experiences of the fears, imaginations, questions, where from this snake came, etc., etc. यहाँ भी still the samyak darshana happens, the samyoga happens. That samyoga creates the non-existing samsara to exist. When the darshana becomes a samyoga, it clears such a clear picture that there is no samyoga possible at all between drashta and drishya. The moment that's recognized, then the hetu, the samyoga is gone away, then its phala or the result called as samsara dukkha gone. That's why here Vedanta and yoga both go together. In Vedanta, to do that, Viveka Vairagyadi, Shamadamadi, we have to practice for the stability of the instrument called as the mind for doing this job. In yoga, we do the yoga sadhanas for some extent reducing the Vrutthis and klesha so that this chitta is ready for us, this understanding for this samyak darshan. Almost similar, they go together. Okay, so the drishyam is explained exhaustively. 6, 3 plus 4, 7 topics were explained. Then what is drashta? That also is explained so beautifully in this Bhishma Sutra. Mein we have seen the drashta, drushimatraha, shuddhaha, api pratyaya anupashyaha. This pratyaya anupashya has to be caught very clearly. The pratyaya is buddhi vritti. The buddhi vritti first illumined because of the presence of drashta Paramatma, because he is Chaitanya Sarupa. After the buddhi vritti is illumined, that one this drashta sees. While seeing, if he remains as seer, there is no sanyoga. But somehow, because of whatever the reasons, let us say of non-practice or vasanas or force of some, kuch bhi वजह दो, even he loses that information, that is only mere drashta. Suddenly he becomes identified with that pratyaya of the buddhi, and as if that is his experience, he goes through. He is called as jiva. Actually, jiva is not possible, not there. But still, because of the not knowing that I am only a drashta, I get identified with तादात्म्य. That's called anupashya here. प्रत्यय का अनुपश्यन करते समय प्रत्यय से तादात्म्य वाला इनअडवर्टेंस कॉल्ड एज प्रमाद होने के कारण सडनली द दृष्टा बिकम्स कर्ता भोक्ता जीव. In actuality, the Paramatma never became Jiva Karta Bhokta. But because of not knowing this, that I am the Atma, I am Paramatma, I have never become Karta Bhokta, I am only a Drashta to the Buddhi Pratyaya. In the absence of this one, suddenly it happens. Like I told you the example, something happened to the child. You only came to know it, nothing happened to you. But in the absence of this knowledge, suddenly with the child, the relation that my mother or I am father, whatever, that overpowers the knowledge that I am only a drashta. Then we also suffer as the child is suffering. More than him, sometimes the mother suffers. वो बोलता मम्मा मुझे ज़्यादा नहीं लगा, but she cries more. Nothing is happening to her, but still she can imagine and she can suffer. Then you use all emotions. स्वामी ऐसे कैसे कह सकते हो, नहीं रोए, मेरे बेटे को आपको वो तो पता चलता आपको. ये सारे बकवास है. It is all justifying the wrong notion. We should be intelligent to come out of wrong notion. We should not be intelligent to justify our ignorance. We all in the लौकिक ज्ञानगत व्यवहार, संसारी सारे लोग ना अपने सारे दिमाग को बखूब यूज करके अपने संसार को जस्टिफाई करते. Using intelligent to get lost in the world. How do you call it is intelligent? Intelligence ko from problem samsara we have to use to come out of it. Okay, so this drashta drushimatra shuddha api pratyaya anupashyaha we have seen very very exhaustively. Now one last sentence, 2-4 minute करके we go to the sutra 21. He says कि शुद्ध अप्यासो प्रत्यय अनुभवश्य. शुद्ध है, इमैक्युलेट है, this atma with his own nature of chaitanya. Api, even then, asau he pratyaya anupashyaha. he is forced to become the seer of the pratyaya of the buddhi. Pratyaya means vritti. Buddhi pratyaya means buddhi vritti. Because without he, the consciousness illuminating. है the buddhi vritti cannot give the knowledge of the object. Therefore, for the sake of the buddhi vritti, he will have to give that light. Because he is giving the light, he is becoming the seer. At least be at the level of seer. Baba, ruk jao na, nahi rukte ho. That closeness at proximity creates the tendency of as if getting identified. ये natural है, स्वाभाविक है. Unless we are very firm and strong, that allowing ourselves to be identified with the buddhi pratyaya, we cannot avoid. That's why on the seat of meditation we learn this art of standing apart to the buddhi vrittis. Be an illuminator of them. And let the thoughts come and go, let the emotions come and go, let the actions happen. Why are you getting perturbed? And that power of non-perturbance, non-perturbing, whatever you say, should be developed. That's a moksha. So, Suddha Abhyaso Pratyaya Anupashyaha. Now, Yataha, because of Pratyayam Bauddham Anupashyati. Because he is the one, the Buddhi Pratyaya ko illuminate kar raha hai. There is nobody other than the conscious self to illuminate the Buddhi Vritti, to become aware of it. नहीं तो उसका अस्तित्व नहीं होता बुद्धि वृत्ति का. Without बुद्धि वृत्ति, the whole world cannot be perceived or known. World of Shabda Sparsha Rupa Sagandha. So, he says, Yata Pratyam Tam Anupashyan, now very careful, Tam Anupashyan, this Shuddha Atma Chaitanya, उस बुद्धि प्रत्यय का दर्शन करते हुए अनुपश्यन अतदात्मा अपि, दो इट इज नेवर बिकम दैट, इसका उसका हमेशा तादात्म्य तो हो ही नहीं सकता. अतदात्मा अपि तद आत्मकः इव प्रति अवभासते, उसके साथ एक हो गया ऐसे अवभासते लगता है. That इव word is important. This is the thing. See, when I chant it 2 times, you only will feel the meaning of it. कि tam anupashyan atadatma api tad atmaka iva pratyava bhasate. Tad anupashyan atadatma api tad atmaka iva prati avabhasate. Iva only, really no. No, the rope never became the snake. Snake की तरह देखा गया. After देखा गया तो then you gave reality. That's your problem. It appeared like a snake but never became the snake. But that appearance you gave reality. Therefore you suffered. Here also कि तद आत्मा का इव प्रति अवभासते, उसके साथ लग गया ऐसा एक स्थिति आ जाती है जो संसार के समय, like we are all in. Knowing this is called as the Samyajnanam. Abiding in this Samyajnanam proves to us that I am only a witnessing person of all the thoughts of Buddhi. I am not having any Sangha attached to them. The moment that is broken, that shackle, there is liberation. But it takes a lot of struggle and pain, क्योंकि ये तादात्म्य का आदत बना हुआ है ना. Anything happens to any upadhis, anything happens, any nama rupa, and through that the thoughts are formed in the mind. Any thought that comes and goes, I am running with the thought. काम वृत्ति आ गया तो I am becoming कामी, क्रोध वृत्ति आ गया तो क्रोधी, प्रेम वृत्ति आ गया तो become प्रेमी. अरे they're all vrittis, they're all the pratyayas of the buddhi. I am only illuminator of all those vrittis. Remain in that. देखो, where is bandhanam? But we identify with it also and we execute according to the vrittis, the actions. Further downfall leading to the karma fall. Think a very crucial topic it is. Tatacha uktam. No, it is what is said. See, aparinamini, never ever this Atma changes from his status. What is his status? Bhoktru Shakti. Bhoktru Shakti means the pure awareness. Please remember, when the words which are used in Shastra, when they are used in the Vyavahara, Vyavaharika meaning we bring in the Shastra, then we really suffer. We really misunderstand the things. For example, Ahankara. Now, Ahankara is one of the Prakriti aspects. One of the Prakriti aspects. But in the world, when you use the word ahankara, don't we use in different parlance? He's very ahankari hai, very arrogance hai. But with that meaning, when you bring it, then we feel, acha, Bhagwan ko bhi ahankar hai. One of the amshas of Bhagwan's Prakriti is the ahankara. It is only one instrument. It has nothing to do with arrogance. But that word arrogant, ahankara ka arrogance जो हमने attribute किया व्यवहार में, वो इधर. Another example is this, bhoga. It's not bhoga is that he is enjoying the Atma Chaitanya. Bhoga here technically means what? Becoming aware of the Vrutti is the bhoga, that's it. बुद्धि है, बुद्धि में वृत्ति है, और बुद्धि वृत्ति में कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है. उस ऑब्जेक्ट को वो ऑब्जेक्ट सहित और वृत्ति को दिस अवेयरनेस द परमात्मा चैतन्य इट इल्यूमिनेट्स. दैट इल्यूमिनेशन इज कॉल्ड भोग टेक्निकली हियर. Therefore, bhoktu shakti means the power to illuminate. The awareness, the consciousness which illuminates, because of which the presence of that pratyaya of the buddhi is felt. Bhoga here is not enjoyment, please remember. Sukhi dukhi bhogi aisa nahi hai. Bhoga is being aware. Clear? So aparinamini hi bhoktru shakti hi. This bhoktru shakti, the pure consciousness, remains only as consciousness. Neither it disappears nor it becomes unconscious or non-aware. It is always aparinamini. Then aprati sankramacha. Aprati sankrama means what? Neither it enters into the vritti by identifying with it, nor allows the vritti to enter into it. Pratisankramana mutual का नहीं होता है. See this pratisankramana, thank God in Taittiriya we have studied annamaya matmana upasankramya, all of that. So neither इसमें उसका उसमें इसका प्रतिसंक्रमण नहीं होता. Yet परिणामनी अर्थे प्रतिसंक्रांता इव तद वृत्तिम अनुपतते. निरंतर परिणाम होने वाला जो बुद्धि का प्रत्यय वृत्ति है उसके साथ प्रतिसंक्रमित हुआ इस तरह से अनुपतति लगता है. Again the same example of the crystal and any colored object kept near it. तस्याह च प्राप्त चैतन्य उपग्रह रूपायाः बुद्धिवृत्तेः अनुकार मात्रतया बुद्धिवृत्ति अविशिष्टा ही ज्ञानवृत्ति इति आख्यायते. बुद्धिवृत्ति अविशिष्टा, not conditioned by the buddhivritti. It is only a jnana vritti, means vritti is functioning here. It is only an illuminator. So there are three things. One is in the vritti's womb there is an object. Second is that vritti reflects the chaitanya. Third is what? After that Chaitanya is reflected in the vritti, again it is becoming aware by the Chaitanya Atma, because of which that vritti is known. Like the light of the sun or tube light falling an object. When it falling an object, that light is reflected. That reflected light is seen by my eye, with which I am seeing the object. If the light of the tube light or the any sun is not there, then there is no object seen. Here the light of sun falling on it is called as chidabhas. Here sun and me, जैसे दो लोग अलग होते हैं. In case of our inner happenings, there are no two things. Pure Chaitanya Atma's Chaitanya only is reflected in Adbuddhi. In that reflection, that Chaitanyata called as Chidabhasa, it takes the shape of that particular vritti, in which a particular object is there. For example, a book. Book is there, whether it is name and form. Name hai to kaan se, form hai to aankh se. Let us talk about the aankh. So with the eye, the shape of the book. Name also, let us say physics book or spiritual book. वो क्या है जाकर के बुद्धि के वृत्ति में आ जाता है. In the womb of the thought of the chitta, the book is there now. No, by that the book is not known. That vritti ke upar, like by the presence of the object is not known. Light somewhere or the other, somehow or other has to fall. So to here, on that vritti which is containing now that book, the Chaitanya Atma falls. Chaitanya Atma is reflected. And then only that object becomes seeable. The vritti, the book. है कि नहीं? I don't see the book. I only see the वृत्ति of the book. But I say it's a book. चलो ठीक है, ये सब स्थूल चीजें हैं, उसका अलग व्यावहारिक सत्ता जरूरत है. So all that discussion we need not do. वृत्ति only I see. Now the illumined buddhi vritti about the book is what is being awared by me, the Atma. Only I am the awarer. So I am the one giving Chidabhasa to it. I am the one through the Chidabhasa becoming aware of the presence of book. I have never become the book. In the same way with every of the vritti, I am only the illuminator. Instead of staying like that, Anukara Matrataya, just by that Anukarana of illumination, Buddhi vritti avishishtahi. It is not Vishishta conditioned by Buddhi vritti. Yet Jnana vritti iti akyayate. At the stage of liberation, it's called as Jnana vritti illuminating. When that is not there, with Buddhi vritti, identify होकर that वृत्ति जो है मेरा है, मैं हूं, ऐसे भावना आ जाता है. That is the cause of Purusha becoming samsari and dukhi. Now comes the next sutra, ki one of the very, very important, powerful, required sutras. Now from here onwards we are studying. हर चीज का कुछ अपने अपना इंपॉर्टेंस है. Now we'll just chant it, tell you the meaning. Very simple है वो. 21वां तो आज कर ही सकते हैं, 22 कल करेंगे. 21 सूत्र से सो तदर्थः एव दृश्यस्य आत्मा, तदर्थः एव दृश्यस्य आत्मा, तदर्थ एव दृश्यस्य आत्मा. So दृश्यस्य आत्मा means दृश्य का रहना, presence of दृश्य, existence of दृश्य. Please remember, not for the sake of दृश्य. Then for whose sake it is? Tadartaha. It is for the sake of Paramatma. What for the sake of Paramatma? Not for the Paramatma to enjoy it. Then through reflecting or illuminating it, the Paramatma's presence is felt for us. For the sake of that it is there. Technically it's called as Bhoga Apavarga Artham. So Purushasya Bhoga Apavarga Artham Drishyam already aa gaya hai. In the 17th or 18th sutra we have seen it, no? प्रकाश क्रिया स्थितिशीलम भूतेन्द्रियात्मकम भोग अपवर्गार्थम दृश्यम. Remember, drishyam is never for drishya. A sweetness is not for its sake, sweet. Like all the colors. Colors are not for the sake of colors. They are for the eyes. The sounds are not for the sake of sounds. They are for the ears, the indriyas. Is it not? Nothing in the world is for the sake of its own self existing. All of them are existing for the Purusha only. Without Purusha, none of them have any meaning. Like कोई घर है, इसे दृश्य वस्तु. अरे कोई बंदा है, उसके लिए वो घर है, नहीं तो उसको घर थोड़ी बोलते हैं. Just something. This is important thought. Tadartha eva drishyasya atma. So the drishya is only for the sake of drashta. Drashta is not for the sake of drishya. Therefore, drashta need not depend on the drishya. These are one line of thinking. Technical line of thinking is this one, कि दृश्य रूपस्य पुरुषस्य कर्म रूपताम आपन्नम दृश्यम इति तदर्थः एव दृश्यस्य आत्मा भवति. I'll tell little today, tomorrow more. It is not that the object is illuminating the Purusha. It's the Purusha is illuminating the object. Point 1. 2. The object cannot be without the illumination of Purusha, but Purusha can be without the illuminating of the object, illumination of the object. Therefore, whose sake who is there? For whose sake who is there? For the sake of the Purusha, the Drishya is there. Therefore, Drishya se Atma tadartha Purusha artha eva. Purusha se artha. Purush ke liye hai. So, one or two thoughts on this we will see. Then, and the state of meditation, when one experiences the self going beyond the Drishya, what happens to that Drishya? Has it totally gone away, the Prakriti, or is it there for others? So, in this next one or two sutras, the basic common difference between the Sankhya and Yoga, and one side, other side, the Vedanta, that comes. थोड़ा सा गंभीर विषय है, कल हम डिस्कस करेंगे. कम टू द क्लास टुमारो विदाउट मिसिंग. थैंक यू. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Two things today we have learnt are, the first, the pure Purusha is only the illuminator. He need not be an identifier. This is called Samyak Darshana. In the absence of the Samyak Darshana, he as if acts as if is Iva takes up the changes or that are happening on the drishya as his own, or he owns the drishya only. Like dukkha aya. Dukkha is only drishya, but I own it as if I am becoming dukhi. है बात समझ में? सो दैट सम्यक दर्शन से हमको इस संयोग को दूर करना चाहिए. सम्यक दर्शन लीडिंग टू द वियोग ऑफ द संयोग बिटवीन दृष्टा एंड दृश्य विथ विच द हेतु इज गॉन अवे. नेवर द फल ऑफ द हेतु कारण संसार दुख विल नॉट बी देयर. वन थिंग इज दैट. सेकंड इज दृश्य जो है दृष्टा के लिए है, एंड द दृष्टा के लिए इज व्हाट? भोग अपवर्ग अर्थम. We'll see it tomorrow little more. Bhogartham is for doing the punya and papa to get the sukha dukkha. At that level, he is a jiva. Same jiva, when he keeps away from the drishya, he becomes discovering his own self. At that time, the drishya has become apavargartham, helping the jiva to become the self, to realize himself. Apavarga is moksha. So bhoga is bandhana, apavarga is moksha. So drishya, drashta का भोग और मोक्ष के लिए बनता है. जब भोग के लिए यूज किया गया, he is becomes जीवा एंड संसारी. when he has used it for the moksha, he is become mukta purusha. अपवर्ग के लिए यूज किया, so then he becomes the mukta purusha. And what is the difference? Iva tadatmikarli, as if you have become the karta bhokta samsari, you remained as drashta only, drishimatra, only that much you stay. अपवर्ग हो जाता है मोक्ष. Therefore, we have to learn an art in life to become witness for everything, outer or inner, that are happening. Great time for many lives when you do that practice of being a witness. Then we come to know that in my present things are happening, I need not involve in them. In the presence of electricity, the bulbs are glowing or fans are moving. Electricity is not moving, electricity is not glowing. Oh, bas hai wo. In our case, we move and glow along with the Vrutthis of Chitta, because that Samyak darshan jitna electricity koi humko nahi hai. That we get identified. So these are the two thoughts we saw today. We'll continue tomorrow.